Art Foamies is having a Blue Moon pop-up for some Patreon members starting May 10th. This is one of the 4 stamps I designed. It was a Swiss cross, and what I'm doing is taking some of the Derwent Inktense blots and just rubbing it on the stamp and seeing what happens. The yellow, you can see it, but there's not as much contrast as I thought there would be. I'm not cleaning the stamp. I'm just choosing another color. It's like a khaki tannish color, and I'm rubbing it on the stamp. And I do like this one a lot better. I'm not cleaning the stamp. I'm liking the way that the colors are mixing together, but I am spraying it in between each block with a mister. This color is kind of an orangey, rusty color, and I do like the way that this one looks. And then the next color, I believe, is a in a green color, but it's really coming out brown on the paper, and I do like it. Then I have 2 other colors, bluish colors. I don't know what colors they actually are. I have a set of 72 of these Inktense blocks. And when I stamp the next one, it is turning pretty much black at this point, but I like it. When I look at the paper that I put behind to cover my work surface, it does look kind of like an olive green, army green color. It's really pretty. And then I stamp it one more time. And then I just take a brush that's in kind of a dirty paint water, and I'm trying to see if I can reactivate it, because Inktense is permanent, but you can move it around when it's still wet. So I'm just randomly choosing some of these Swiss crosses and seeing what happens when I try to move them with the water on my brush. Then I decide to see if I can move any of the yellow. And at this point, I think the yellow has either dried too much or it's just too light. And what I'm doing is really activating the distress inks in the background. This is just a piece of watercolor paper that I've had for a while when I was kind of cleaning up after testing some new colors of distress ink. It's a mixture of a lot of different colors and some mica sprays, so I'm not really sure what's there. So I'm just kind of trying to move around some of the colors, and they're moving around a little bit, but I think what I'm doing more is just moving the mica. So I decide to get the Inktense again and start to kind of randomly color in, add ink to the places that were already wet to see what happens. And I can see more of the yellow coming through now, and it's mixing more with the green ink in the background. I'm doing it with the brown. I'm not really cleaning my brush. I'm just adding more water to it. And then as I was doing that second color, there was a drop of water from the block that fell on the paper, and I really did like the way that looked. So now I'm kind of tilting my Inktense down so that more water or ink from the block will drip onto the paper. And I'm just going through all the different Inktense colors that I used. I used 6 different colors, and I'm kind of tapping my brush tapping the Inktense block with my brush to try to get some of the ink to drip on the paper to look more grungy, splattering it with the water that's on my brush. And now I'm just kind of having fun and getting messy. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this paper. I've been playing around with using papers in the inside of some little art journals that I'm selling in my Etsy shop. Super basic journals, kind of beginner journals. I'm a beginner journal maker, so I wanted to kind of put some things together just to kind of play with and just add in the shop in case anyone was interested. Thanks for viewing.